Very interesting new poll shows that the MAGA movement is wildly unpopular, really unpopular. One of the few things less popular than Donald Trump himself is the MAGA movement. Just 24% of Americans surveyed have positive views of the Make America Great Again movement in a new national NBC News poll. This is a very interesting poll because it actually surveys people about a number of other issues. So, for example, if you look at Black Lives Matter, 40% negative, 38% positive. That's a net rating of -2. Now, you might say, wow, BLM is really unpopular in the United States. Well, it's far less unpopular than everything else in the poll. Joe Biden's net rating, the Democratic Party's net rating, the Republican Party's net rating are all -10, meaning by a 10-point margin, they are seen more negatively than positively. More unpopular than Biden, the Democratic Party, and the Republican Party is Donald Trump. Donald Trump has a net rating of -19, 34% positive, 53% negative. And then even worse than that is the MAGA movement, where only 24% of Americans see MAGA positively and 45 negative. That's -21 net favorability. Now, one of the really interesting things, strange, concerning about America things, is that despite Trump being very unpopular and MAGA being even more unpopular, Trump and his MAGA movement are currently easily the 2024 Republican frontrunners. And Trump, if he becomes the 2024 nominee, could easily win in 2024, the general election. He almost did win in 2020, even though it was an 8 million vote margin and a very solid popular vote win for Joe Biden, one of the biggest, in fact. When you look at the electoral college system that we have, it would not have taken that much of a shift in just a handful of states, 3 states really, to turn the election towards Donald Trump. Now, there's another important question when you ask people about favorability and opinions. Just because moderate Republicans and centrists, for example, don't like the MAGA label or everything that MAGA stands for, doesn't mean they won't vote for Trump anyway. There is a huge difference. There's a canyon between I don't like Trump and I'd vote for a Democrat like Joe Biden. Those are two very, very different things. Trump got 74 million votes in 2020. These were not just the fringe and extremists of the Republican Party. We have to understand this on the left. Yes, MAGA's not particularly well liked. Many Republicans don't like Trump. Low favorability. All of it is true. But when you get 74 million votes, it's not just the fringe extremists from your party. There were self-described centrists who really didn't like Joe Biden. There were moderates. There were so on and so forth. So it's very plausible that if Trump makes the same failed promises again, I'll bring back jobs. We're going to get $2 a gallon gas. We're going to replace Obamacare with something beautiful. Obama. Whatever promises. Many of these people are going to fall for it again, even if it doesn't make a damn bit of sense. So MAGA not popular could still win in 2024.